Go ahead.
Hi, my name is George, and this is my 1967 Mustang Fastback. It's a dark blue metallic color, made by Chrysler. It's got a 302 V8 engine in it that's been modified. It has a TCI Street Fighter transmission.
And what does that mean, that type of transmission that you mentioned?
It's a TCI Street Fighter transmission.
It's really hopped up. That's really made for.
It's actually made for like 350 to 400 horsepower motor.
Okay.
This motor puts out about 300 horse, maybe more.
There you go. There you go. And then now, how long have you had this engine?
This engine, it's actually the original engine was a 6-cylinder, which wasn't in the car when I bought it. And I bought another engine just to fit it, so make sure everything fits before I invest a lot of money in the motor that's going to go in there. So this engine's probably been in there about 20 years.
Okay.
It's got a MSD electronic ignition, which means there are no points, no distributor points.
Right. That is so nice. That is so nice. And I see you have a really extra large oil filter down there. A K&N?
Yeah, it's a K&N filter. It's not extra large, but it's a filter that is a top of the line filter, and you have to use it for these higher horsepower motors.
And this picture here, what are we looking at here?
Okay, this is a story in itself. This picture, actually the car was sitting on my driveway, and my daughter's ex-boyfriend, he was into all type of photographing and whatever. So what he did is he took a picture of the water and the shore is actually I can't think of the name. It's not Lake Geneva, but the shoreline of
some stream somewhere.
Yeah. And what he did is then he took and he put all the background around the car. And I wish I could remember the name of the places. They do a lot of boat tours. It's in Wisconsin, Wisconsin Dells.
Okay.
That's where this was taken. This background.
Sure. Any tips for people with their Ford Mustangs that they can do as far as engine-wise, or what to look for?
You know, I couldn't really start. You know, there's just so much. You know.
Sure.
The only thing I can tell you that you can use different carburation setups. Like this is a Carter 4-barrel carburetor, which means 4 jets of fuel go into the motor.
Okay.
You could buy like what they call a 3 carburetor setup, which is like they call 3 deuces, because each carburetor has 2 jets. And dual quads, which is another setup where you have the same carburetor like that, but there's 2, and you have 8 jets of fuel going into the motor.
Now, did you put this stiffening bar in?
Yes, I put in that's what they call a Monte Carlo bar, and that other is a brace. There's a name for that, but right offhand I can't remember. Export brace.
Okay. Now, did it seem to help?
Oh yeah, it keeps your body from twisting.
Right.
If you didn't have that in there and you had a high horsepower car, you'd probably end up cracking your windshield every time you torque it.
Right. Have you won some car show awards?
Yeah, I think I got about 200 car show awards over the years since 1996.
Wow. What kind of rims are we looking at here?
Those are a centerline Convo Pros, they call them.
That is nice. I like the look of that.
The mirrors are Shelby Bullet mirrors.
Okay.
They're not the stock mirrors that came with the car.
I've never seen that before. And then the paint has got this nice metallic, what color blue is that?
They just call it dark blue metallic, Chrysler motor color I decided to go with. Then they have, I put the, what they call the Shelby scoops.
Right.
What originally was under there was like two pot metal. They looked like fins, and they were like offset. And I didn't like them, so I put those on before I got the car painted.
Can we take a look at the interior?
Sure. Got a lot of junk in there.
How many miles on the car?
I really don't know, because when we put the car together, we had two clusters, you know, for your speedometer and all that, and I had two of them, and each one of them had like 30-some thousand on them, you know. So, and the mileage isn't accurate because you got different size wheels, and
do you have a favorite car show that you go to, or car club?
my favorite car show is the one right here.
There you go. The one there you're at.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a lot of friends there.
I have a.
How's the car to drive?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice, but it's standard everything. Standard steering, standard brakes. So the steering's a little bit rough when you have to make like backing in and stuff. I have a favorite cruise night, which is in Huntley, and a Rookies restaurant puts it on. So it's real close to the house, so it's fun, you know.
See, thanks for watching.
Well, thanks for watching.